Hello, I greet you in the name of our Father, Mother God, the love, light, energy that makes all creation in all existence, that is omnipresent, that is omnipresent in every aspect of our lives, of those that we can see and those we can't see, according to the level of your vibrations that you have. Um, Before we start, I want you to use your discernment. You ask your heart in case it doesn't resonate with the words that you're going to listen from this session. Please, I urge you to leave it and continue with your life as a sovereign Lord God. And if it resonates with your truth or with the truth within you, use it to activate it more and use it as a frame to also help others to develop in their soul journey as gods. Um, Most of these topics I taught them in the Luganda version, so most of the Baganda, please, in case you find such a audio, you look for um, my page Zula Obwakatondabo on YouTube and Facebook, and Wezure both on Facebook and YouTube. You'll find these sessions in Luganda. I have more than um, 250 videos, I think, that are already there, and it gives you a full tool of your ascension journey, what should be done. Because according to our cultural steps, most of the light workers were wavered from their mission to the world mission of making money, of which is not bad, but it went beyond that. The dark entities also manipulated them, thinking that it is the divine that is speaking to them. So, in the long run, we lost most of our brothers in their mission, but we pray that the light that we are bringing and the light that our Father, Mother God is sending to us through all our um, our structural beings of spiritual form in all levels are also sending the same light to help us all together to unite and realize and remember that we are all one. We are all one from the same source and from the same love energy. Uh, in yesterday's session, there is someone who asked on a Gombara page, um, what elites when was I trying to speak about? The elites, what the elites that I was speaking about, anyone who has ever seen a blackboard, who has ever tested the education of the dark entity. So you were tuned to their thinking because they designed the syllabus. Whatever was taught to you, mostly in school, was a dark agenda, because only those aspects that could help you think for yourself, they are the only ones that could grow your soul. So anyone or any program that you were programmed into your kingdom by your teachers, by your guardians, thinking that is the education system that is true. No, education really is good for the growth of all of us at all lifetimes. But now you have to ask, who made this education system? So The education system made more ego sound more in our minds or in our brains. In that way, all people who saw or who attained or who went through the system of the dark entity education system that is global, they are the rates that I was referring to. Today I'm going to teach about the evolution of souls. In my teachings, in most cases, I try to become as simple as possible. My goal is to create the confidence that you lost in your inner God self. That's all. That's all I need from you. I'm not special, and no one is special than you. Anyone who is special than you is beyond this dimension. So please trust yourself. Trust yourself and be practical. Everything needs an action. Don't think that you're going to listen to the teachings without any actions, without going within your kingdom, and you think that you're going to get an impact within your kingdom. No, you'll be just a spectator. You understand? So, basically, yesterday we talked about how the atom came into existence, making the four heliums. You understand? We made the atom is made up of the four heliums. Now, from the four heliums, which which are one and binded together, because the word atom means unseparable, then they the number of atoms per each level creates a different element kingdom, elemental kingdoms, making the more three heliums that are combination of the atom. You understand? Now, I want to enlighten you on how the soul evolves. Now, let me give you a scenario. Let's say at the start of Mother Earth. The start of Mother Earth. Mother Earth um, is in a form of a python. That is our mother here. That's the reason why you have the Kundalini um, snakes on your spine, that they made you think that it is the serpent. But in actual sense, the serpent that you hate so much is within you. Who is fooling who? That is our mother. And in fact, it's not only two, but there are four within the ascension journey you keep on activating that you resonate with or that you get to know. Because in creation, what you discover is what you activate. You have all the facets of your God self until you discover them and they get activated. So our mother, Mother Earth, in a Python, divine Python structure, and then our Father, who is um, um, Horus, Ra, Chiwanuka, or the Sun, God, that is our Father. And his symbology as our Father here is through an ego, the ego that the dark entities that use. I want to question you and I want you to learn this. They made you hate yourself. They made the tools that would make you wake up to hate them. Why? Because they are the same tools that are used either on a good in the good side and on the bad side. Learn this. I've seen most of the people disassociating themselves with the rainbow colors. The rainbow colors are divine, but they can be used on the good side and the bad side. Let's say now the Christ consciousness that is being flooded into the planet, it can be used by the dark entities and can be used also by the good entities. They can be used for the light and for the bad. Everything in creation can be used for bad or good. Learn this from today. So you start saying the eye, yes. Now, the dark entities were showing you the eye because in the descending of the planet, they wanted you to see the worlds that you were not seeing. So they had also to use the third eye. So they made it you look they made you look at it as an evil sign because that is the way they made it. But also, you have your sovereign power to make it the right way using the same symbol. In creation, anything can be used either for good or for bad. The pyramid, or what we call the shrine in my current incarnation, can be used for bad or good. It's your free will. Now, those are to our parents that produced us. Now, in the process of producing us, we started our evolution from mother, uh, mother, mother, um, mother Earth, and um, our father Ra, Chwanka, or the sun god, who are also a duplica or who are connected to our spiritual parents, that is Father, Mother, God, which is love and light. You understand the logic? Now, that's how we started the journey. Now, we started as elements. In the process of starting with elements, the small elements, either the sun, or either the fire, air, or water, or land. Now remember, land is a kingdom of the Christ consciousness kingdom. You understand? So that's how we started in a small unit. When dinosaurs were here, we were in elements. I'm not speaking that all of us, or here on this planet, started all our spiritual journey from here. No, some of them just came to help us here. But take it as if all we started our journey from here. We started as elements. The edge, or the edge that the planet has, also we have it. Because at the start of it, we were elements. Should I repeat that? The edge of this planet is within you because you were by then your element. From there, then we start graduating. We start graduating. You start graduating to small insects, then birds, then different animals. The same soul growing. Understand? So from animals, then we came to humanity. That is class one. That is plants, um, um, elements, and then class two. That's where also we started as birds of different levels, or um, different types, animals of different types, and then even trees, even rocks. I mean, we are there. We have ever been there. You understand? So from there we graduate. You understand? Now, all these facets from the elements that we started as a single element, we keep on uniting and we create one giant human being that we call man. That is the human soul. Take your DNA to be the small face of you. The difference between a human being or a human being and a robot or a computer is that the computer is programmed. For us, we program our souls. We are natural computers. Now you've been evolving, uh, passing through different levels of evolutions from animals, from different spheres that I've talked about, until you became a human being. But now in this, you should understand that the soul has two parts. A representation of our Father, Mother, God. I did IT at a small at the universal level until my last semester, when I got retext, and then I started my the dark, is it called, you call it in English, the dark days of the soul. Yeah, that's when I started my dark days of the soul. But I think creation had seen that I had already got the knowledge that I wanted. As before after Form 6, I was told to read the Bible 4 times until I discovered that it's the same gods that we call locally, that are within every tribe, that are in that Bible, but they manipulated using their names, and they drove their agenda as dark entities. The only thing which was left there, that they're just names, but the manipulation was to drive man from their true essence of being a true God that they are. You understand? So now I also want to use IT to help you understand the logic of how you've been a woman and how you have been a man. Now, when you are at the soul level, you have two parts. You have two parts, sexual parts. That is of a woman and that is of a man. Now, let's convert the light energy that starts all creation to make up the seven area hymns of where we come from all. Now, light, take it as one. That is machine language. Those of you who know programming know about it. Light is one. That is the male masculine energy. The male energy in all facets, representing our Father God. Then love, which is represented by zero. It's a female energy in all creation. You understand? All of us, all of us, all of us, all of us, we are from those facets. You understand? So now zero, zero, take it zero as um, our mother God, then one as our father God. Now you see logically, even in the normal programming, machine languages, one and zero. In creation, all of it that you see is a one and zero. You yourself, you're one and zero. An animal is one and zero. A rock is one and zero. Everything in creation is one and zero. That's it. You know how we arrange, and then we assimilate the letters from ones and zero, and then we tell the computer what's to be done. But this time it's we ourselves to make us to program our own self computer using our divine free will. You understand? So now at the soul level, you have those two tools. That's the reason why I've used these symbols of the male symbol and the female symbol of all creation. Now, in one satura, or the infinite uh, rope that we make, we have the female side and the male side. That is one and zero. Now, imagine that now, me, Omulongo Wasswa, at the moment, I'm a man. Now, what transpires is like this: the one who is present comes, who is a male in a fresh body now. It comes down, and then the zero goes up. Now the zero, who is your higher self, turns to be a lady, or your female counterpart, spiritual counterpart, hence making that sign that you see, the zero plus a sign. Is it a positive sign? You understand? Then when I come as a woman, then the zero comes down, and then the one goes up. You understand? So now the man becomes your higher self. You understand? Hence, that's the reason why you see uh, that sign. You see a zero down and then an arrow up. You understand? These move concurrently within us as divine beings. You understand? They move concurrently. So that is how we've been exchanging as a woman, and then at different times we come as a man. Now let me give you another scenario how at time we make our own programs. At one lifetime you might come as a woman, and then um, you treat maybe your husband in an arrogant way. So when you get back, you realize, because a soul is pure, you realize, and you want also to experience the way you treated your husband, or let's say a man treated his wife in an arrogant way, beating her up, becoming, yeah, very rude to her, and then he gets back. Now this time when he gets back, he has two parts, and this time he chooses to come as a woman, and then it sets an agenda, because you experience what you created that to your fellow god, then you have to also to come and experience it. So you choose your own wife. Let's say you've been a man, and now this time you've been, I mean, a man, and then this time you come as a woman, because you have mistreated in the previous incarnation, you mistreated your wife that you had, or different wives that you had. Now this time you come also, and you take on the same cloth, and then you design how they are going to manipulate you as you did to them, because you have to experience what you created as a sovereign Lord God. You understand? In creation, everything that is created is supposed to be experienced. That's the reason why on your earth we are going to have the aerial hymns. All of them, they are going to be, though we might not be knowing them openly, but they will be there, and also they are also present at the moment in human flesh. They're present. Even our mother God, she's present in the human flesh. You understand? Now that is how we've been exchanging. Now, there is another question that most of the humans ask. Now, if I was born maybe in Africa, as I'm an African at the moment, and now I die, then my ghost remains. Then I am produced in a different area. How does it come? Now you leave a small facet of your soul, because your soul is an intelligence, love energy. You leave it and it speaks that language. And then you go, you are born maybe in Germany. And then also you finish a lifetime. Also, you leave a piece of your asset, of your soul, that keeps your voice and your legacy there. Now, in this cycle of evolution, that's when you call upon all the experience that you've been having, not only maybe on this planet only, but also on other planets. Then you call them all together for a joint experience of all the data you have been collecting on different lifetimes. You understand? On different lifetimes. That's how it is. Remember also, when you were descending, you leave a replica of your higher self on different levels of dimensions, because when you are ascending down, then there is an image of you that is above you, which is your higher self, because we all start from the central sun, and then we descend, then we leave a facet of our higher selves. Then when we came to this 3D, then we kept on disintegrating. You understand? Different facets of our souls. And then you go to a different maybe location, and then they show you maybe this is our grandfather of this and this and this and this generation. In actual sense, when they unknowingly that they are showing you, but this time in a different skin. Now ask yourself, why are we fighting each other? If all of you have put on all the uniforms on the major tribes of this planet Earth, why are we fighting each other? I saw myself in the Arab uniform one time. That's the reason I've been there for some 4 years, anchoring energy for them. But when they look at me, they can think I'm a black man. But they have one of them or some of them have me as a grande in their sitting rooms. Different areas, not only here. You might be having different lifetimes in different planets across the galaxy, across the universe, or the universes, mount universes, because universes are parallel. It's not only one universe. You understand? So that's how those facets are corrected back during this cycle, or even when after every 200 years, when you accumulate the mass, that is the light within your inner correction, or your inner world. That's when you are ascend. That's the reason why we've been having ascended masters, of which also you are a master in making. All of us, even the vampires, are masters in making. Now, how does someone become a vampire, or how does someone become a dependent on other people to survive? That is when you deny one side of our Father, Mother, God. Now, a female vampire has one side, that is the love energy, that is letter O. Now it has to look for another twin energy to outside it to sustain her life. Now the male vampire or dark entity, they have the light energy, which is one in programming. They have only that. Now, to sustain their being, they have to get the external energy from other entities that have the same. You understand? That is how it is. Now, the process of making the ritual of setting your soul, you are setting one part of you so that in the next incarnation you become a vampire or something that does not have a reflection in the mirror. So now the difference between us and the vampires, for them they cannot be seen in the mirror because their second facet, which is 1 and 0, is they have only one side. For us we have two sides. That's the reason why you see in your mirror. Now that's the reason why it is written in their books that they made you, they duped you to unlimited your thinking, and they told you that you saw God face by face. Look each morning in the mirror and realize and get to know that that is the God that we are talking about. That is the God that is within you. That is the God that is your second facet of you. That is the true essence of you. Believe it or not. Even if you deny it this lifetime, you will one time reach to this point and you remember and you say, enough of this game. Enough of this quagmire life of not being your true essence, because we are love and love is within us. Love cannot be got out of us, out or outside from us. In most cases we keep on thinking that our spouses, our marriage, our business, our money is going to bring us the love that we need. No, the love, the true love is activated within you. That's the reason why in creation and in this process of ascension, you need self-love first. That's the reason why we are going to lose a lot of our relatives. No, your relatives you have now, you have multiple relatives because you are being produced in different areas of this planet. They will go because that is their decision. You cannot make a fellow God to believe you. No, he has their own timing. Believe it. Love yourself. Continue with your soul journey, because at the end of the day, even if you remain in 3D, then you again get other relatives. Aren't you tired of this mess? Aren't you tired of this method of dying instead of vibrating, and you go back home and then being in that uh, state of limitedness, when in actual sense you are the star. You can grow up even and you become the father of the universe. You can become anything that you have, but it needs time and patience. It needs your devotion. It needs your action, because everything has a reaction. And in case to become strong, you have to face the strong challenges of your soul growth. No shortcut. No shortcut. So that is how vampires come into existence, or came into existence. Now, another bad thing that is within or on this planet is that the Catholic Church or the Vatican, because the Vatican wrote all the books and they made us fight each other. Now, they robbed your soul. They robbed your soul. How? Because they made you deny your twin self. You understand? They made you deny your twin self, and they named it satanic. They made you to separate yourself from your twin energy, which is either 1 or 0 at the end of the day, because everything is supposed to be done in embodiment in the flesh. When you go back, then they tell you you have to remove this bond that you made. You have to remove this agreement that you made. So at the end of the day, you have to embody back to Mother Earth or a different planet that has the same dark entities that are manipulating, so that you deny it in your flesh. That is how we were imprisoned, because you have to come and cancel out these bondages, cancel out those treaties that you made It's high time, my fellow God, break all the bondages, break all the agreements, break all the things. You are sovereign Lord. The only asset of you is your higher self that within you is the only spirit that you're supposed to have in correspondence with. It's the only spirit that you are supposed to have a bondage. It's a bondage or an agreement with from the very start, and he loves you dearly as you love yourself because you are the same. So it's advisable, my brother, my sister, my fair God, break the bondages, break any agreement, break anything. Free yourself. You are sovereign Lord. You're supposed to do everything in using your free will. No one is supposed to limit you. No bondage should be put within. Don't look at only arguments that you've made in only these lifetimes, but also the past lifetimes that you've made, the agreements that you made in the past lifetimes. They are within your soul. When you agree and you break them, then a cleaning starts. Your soul starts cleaning them. Also, try to follow different teachers on how to clean your vessel, how to clean your what we call the hack, eh, the ark of the ark of the Noah's ark. Yeah, the Noah's ark. Noah's ark is not the Noah's ark that they told you. The Noah's ark is the body yourself. It's the body that is the Noah's ark, and the body which fell from grace to the darkness. It got what we call the 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 aganoa, which means the distracted energies, or something that is of chaos. Understand? So we have been in chaos energy. Now the work is within you. Look for teachers to teach you how to clean your chakras, how to clean and how to make your infinite breath. You create your own life. Remember, you're a computer which is supposed to make its own programming. No one, even the ascended masters, are supposed to get permission from you to help you, but they cannot help you without your action. You're supposed to show that you care and you do something, because how can you become a master when you don't know even how to master your own life? No, that means that to become a master, you have to pass through experiences. That's what we have been collecting over different lifetimes. You understand? So that is how we have been as a woman and a man. When you are here as a woman, your higher self becomes it turns as a man. If you're a woman here, then your higher self is a man. That is the one up. You understand? Then the all down. When you're a man, you are one down, then the all up. Your higher self is your divine wife or your divine spiritual counterpart that you started whom you started your spiritual journey from the central sun, or from our parents, or from our father, mother, God, because all we are connected, all we are one. You understand? So let me hope you've got this. I pray you get time and you look within. Don't allow the outer events to disorganize your inner world. Whatever is taking outside of you, you can manipulate it and you create your inner world the way you want it. Just ignore the outside, because we are a reflector. I mean a projector. We are a projector. We are a projector, my brothers. Whatever you see in the world is within our own worlds. In fact, in my local language, I've been teaching most of the people that you see people who are in the desert, who are in the desert countries, or who are in countries where there is winter. That is a punishment from the divine. Mother Earth or any planet is supposed to be balanced without winter. I'm telling you, without deserts. But the deserts are within the inside of the citizens of the land. This started from the personal level, it went to the family level, and then when it attains 51%, then it becomes the state of the nation. Each tribe that has been defiant to the creation system, at the end, even if you transfer to a well facilitated country that has all the assets of a good vegetation, I'm telling you, within a short time, or like 20 or 40, it will turn to be a desert because the desert is within you. The desert is within us, all of us. That's it. The work is supposed to be done inside. And it was now like the land to become a desert. You violate the twin, the divine twin of Christ consciousness, who is in charge of land. You defile them spiritually. Then those ones in the winter climated areas, yeah, you defile the 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 water element, twin divine beings, or the what we call the water kingdom. Then that comes as a reaction. But everything all starts within you, within all of us. So if we need a better world, if we need a better everything that we need is within us, so that we become a project of what we want to create. You get me, my fellow gods? Yes, you want peace, you go to the street. Yes, that is a good move, but what is your state of your inside? Because the reason why you are becoming upset, because also inside you, your energies are in a violent state. That's the reason why you attract violent states. But within, inside of you, you can create a good state of which you become a small projector. At the end of the day, that projector becomes 51% and it becomes the state of the planet. Don't you see how peace is created? Don't you see how love is created? Don't you see how things are created? That is how we are as a divine being. That is how we are as divine creators. We are the light of the world. Everything that was written about in the Bible, or in every spiritual book, they were writing about you and me, not anyone that they made divine. No, it's you and me. And everything that you see in that book, put it in your life, spell it in your life. If you think that it's God, put it in your life. Don't allow to put bad energies within you, because you are your own creator. uh, you create your own world. You create the world that you want using your mouth, using your thoughts. That's the reason. Was it last year I was trying to direct you, because I was busy teaching, and I was trying to direct you how you are supposed to use images, and I was telling you on a gombera that please think about this. And now you started bittering me that, then I stopped. And I was trying to direct you that, please, if you want to create your kingdom, you use your thoughts to program yourself. No one is going to program for you. No. Our parents, our siblings who are in different dimensions, in different classes, they just come to help you just because of the quagmire that you've been in and the manipulation that we've been in, but all the work should be done by you yourself so that you become the real master of your own life and you become an unsaid master through the experiences that you have accumulated over times and how you handle your own life. Don't think that everything is supposed to be done praying, praying, praying. Praying is very good, but now how are you going to manipulate? And in fact, when you are praying, you are supposed to pray yourself because your higher self is the one that provides everything that you need. It's only the bad energies or the dark energies that we've been in that our innate has not been connecting to help us manifest that all we need in our creation. It's time to leave school or time to leave, let's say, like your parents, and you start becoming independent. That is what we call being ascended. And now you start learning how life is made, how you manifest, how you do everything. That is the independence that we were granted by our Father, Mother God in this cycle that we are completing very soon. I know many of you are still sleeping, many of you across the planet are still sleeping, but it's up to you to use your energy, to use your thoughts, to see that the light is coming up from above, penetrating through your body, then through your legs to Mother Earth core, and then using that mind over time, then you feel it because whatever you activate, it gets activated. You might not feel it very soon, but believe me, trust it. Over time, you will. It doesn't mean that everything that you don't feel or don't see does not exist or it's not activated. No, it's done. And whatever you pass through within your body, that any side effects that you are doing, it's not bad. No, it's the right that you are making, that are making you to wash up the inner bad energy that you've been accumulating over different lifetimes. That's the reason why you say the athletes don't feel anything, because even this disease that they spoke about is just oxygen, new oxygen that is coming to write our bonds. You understand? From carbon to crystal. Then that means that when it writes your bonds from carbon to crystal, then the carbon is supposed to come out of you. When it comes out of you, then allow it to go, and then the carbon gets in. So for you, you cross, and then you kill yourself. Self-destruction mission. Fellow gods, I think this is enough for today. I'm blessed that we've shared our light together. Let's pray for the best all of us, or for all of us. What matters most for every soul, at least, is to ascend, even if they don't ascend in their body form, but ascend at the soul level when they have reclaimed their divine right, which is only supposed to be done when you are in fresh in your embodiment as a human being. I'm divine life, love. I send you divine love. I'm light of the truth. I send you the light of the truth. The God in me greets the God in you. Have a nice day.